everyone, this is Matt from iQuit-Smoking.com, and today I'd like to talk about electronic cigarettes. There's a lot of pros and cons. It's a very controversial subject, and I'd like to clear the air on some things. I work at a restaurant, and over half the people I work with use electronic cigarettes. In my opinion, I'm not 100% against them. I do believe that if you're having lung problems and your body's deteriorating and you're having a ton of physical ailments and you just can't quit, you're not ready to quit, you're not in the right frame of mind to quit, then by all means switch to electronic cigarettes, because you will not have the damaging effects of tobacco smoke. You're still going to be an addict, you're still going to be a slave, and you still won't be in control of your life at all. But if it was emphysema or electronic cigarettes, I would absolutely go towards electronic cigarettes. I'll just put that out there right now. I am not 100% against these things. However, in my opinion, working with people that use them, I think they become more addicted than ever before. Because there's no odor, because there's no tobacco smoke or ash or any of those offensive things, you can do them wherever you want, and no one cares because you can't smell anything. Therefore, you can use them at work when you wouldn't have had a break to go smoke a cigarette in the first place. You can use them at an airport, on an airplane, in the mall, in a restaurant, in a library, in church. You pretty much wherever smoking is banned right now, you're free to use an electronic cigarette because it doesn't offend anyone. So what does that mean? It means that you can basically ingest nicotine all day long. A cigarette smoker has to wait until, they're after 8 hours of work, when they finally get a break, or when they get out of church, or when they get out of the mall, or when they get off their 6-hour flight across the country. They're not ingesting as much, even though they're completely addicted. But an electronic cigarette smoker can basically have as much nicotine as long as they want. Therefore, they're having more and more and more, and they're piling on and piling on the addiction. So that is the one thing I'm against. I'm all for someone that is really physically in dire need to quit, or at least cut back or something. Then by all means switch to electronic cigarettes, because you won't get those damaging effects. But you can't tell me that you quit smoking but you just switch to electronic cigarettes, and yet here I find you in the bathroom or in the break room or sitting next to me on an airplane just puffing away on these things and acting like you're the more healthier person and less of an addict. You absolutely are not. You're more of an addict. You're more of a slave. Because you ingest more nicotine than a regular cigarette smoker, because you can do it at any time, you're just making yourself more of a slave, more of an addict, and less in control of your life. That's what I don't understand, is that they glorify these things. They basically look like marijuana pipes. I saw one at work, and I thought someone had a pipe, and I'm like, what is that? And they're like, that's electronic. I'm like, oh, doesn't look like to me, but apparently it is. They glorify them. They're cool. I saw a couple of people in the kitchen, with food coming out of a window ready to be served to customers. There's one of the cooks online is puffing away on his electronic cigarette. It doesn't have an odor, so who cares? But it's just like, really? You need it that much that you have to have it right then? That's what I don't understand. So, let me know what you think, because I know that there are certain circumstances in which they should be used, but overall, they're not a means to quit smoking, and in my opinion, you're going to become more addicted in the long run. So let me know what you think in the comments. Alright folks, see ya, peace.